So I know we've gone back and forth with this one, and we've had Jim Florentine come on the show here and say that these guys were excellent and blah, blah, blah. I ain't buying that AC/DC is excellent anymore. I just can't. There's too many of these videos that are coming out, and it's horrid. I saw this, and if you look at the note before I play the music, this is not somebody that's like us that'll just come out and say this fucking sucks. I look at the way that AC/DC fans have raised concerns about Brian Johnson's vocals, noting a decline in range and power during the live shows. That's spoken like a professional, right? Wait till you hear this. Yeah. Wait till you hear this shit. Now let's talk about it like real human beings. This is garbage. This should not be another band. Why are you paying $300 to $500 to see this? Watch this. It's only a minute. Check this out. Here's AC/DC. Here's Brian Johnson bringing the fire. He ought to just keep walking. Yeah. He should just walk right off the stage.
He just basically sounds like he lost his voice during the show.
Just like terrible, man.
Totally gone.
Dude, that's every show, though.
Is that every show?
That's every. Look up any clips on YouTube, and it's the same thing. He's got to stop. They got to stop. You know, it's got to be over. I'm sorry, but I love. Look, we all love AC/DC.
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, they're a staple, and everybody's. You know, anybody who's a classic rock fan. Yeah. You know, that's just a staple.
Mm-hmm. But that's embarrassing bad there. David Lee Roth laughs at that. And that says something. You know, David Lee Roth, he may sound like shit, but at least he's got a little power. When this guy has no power, how can you have AC/DC music with no power in the vocal at all? That's just wretched bad.
Yep. He needs to power up.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, that came across. I was like, woof. I love Jim Florentine, but man, he couldn't be more wrong on that one. I'm thinking Jim might have had many beers before he got into that show. It's just a hunch, but
yeah,
just not good. Brian Johnson, just stop. I got so many music things. You care if I bust through them, or do you got stuff?
No, I only have one.
Do you want to do it, or is it good enough to make for the end of the show?
Good enough to make for the end of the show. It's one of these controversial ones.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'll rip through some of these real quick. Since we're talking a lot of shitty new music tonight, let's get another one going. Did you hear the new song Rejoice from Def Leppard?
Sadly, I did. I was part of the text chain between yourself and myself and Mean Metal X.
That's right.
And I was not aware that Def Leppard had released a new Boss Hitbound single. So when it came across the text that there's a new Def Leppard song out there, I couldn't help but give it a listen. And I literally listened to less than a minute, and I was just like, I can't listen to this.
It's so bad. What happened to these guys? How do they not hear that it's this bad? I mean, seriously, do they know it's this bad, or do they just don't give a shit?
I don't know. That's what I was talking about earlier this evening, because you know, if there were still record labels out there and there were still, you know, A&R guys and quality control, I don't think an A&R guy would go, yeah, let's release that.
Yeah, no, they'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
No, we're not putting that out. You guys need to either clean it up or you know, do something, but this just isn't up to standard.
No, it's not good. But Maybe we're wrong, Neely. Let's let the fans hear some. This is Def Leppard with their new single, Rejoice. So let's check it out. Two versions of the fucky effect on his voice to really bury it in the mix. Well, he's like, sounds like completely muffly and terrible. All right, here's some more. Mix a Def Leppard song has ever had.
Yep.
That is bad. The mix is bad. The sound is bad. That whirling guitar is terrible. Joe sounds really lousy. Yeah, this is I guess we should learn, and I know I say this every time. Every time it's the same thing. For some stupid reason, I see that fucking logo, and just for a second, I'm like, well, maybe this is the one.
It's a glimmer of hope.
It is every time, and I know better. I should absolutely, look, I'm a veteran of 40 whatever years doing this at this point. I should know when I see those Def Leppard letters that I should be running for cover. I should never play this video. I should just know, like, there's other, if a Taylor Swift video comes across, I don't play it. I don't listen to it. But this fucking Def Leppard that hasn't had a good song since, when's the last time they had even a good song?
A tolerable song?
Yeah.
Paper Sun?
That's when? Was that
1990, I think? Somewhere around there.
35 years ago, maybe.
Something like that.
I might even move up a little further. I know people don't like this album at all. I found the occasional decent song. I liked that song, Miss You in a Heartbeat. I think that was on X. That was okay for a ballad. Okay. That might have been 95-ish, maybe. Maybe 2000. I don't know when that album came out. But even that, it's 25 years plus since they've had an adequate song. So why the fuck do I see this dumb logo and do I think I'm going to get high and dry again? I'm not. What is wrong with my own brain that I have a mental block of understanding that this band stinks? Why can't I figure that out? Makes no fucking sense. All right, dude, Seth, bro, do not be saying great song. You fucking kidding me with that? All right, well, I can't even listen to any more of that. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to read about it. I don't care. Do you care? Do you want to know the backstory? Yeah, there's nothing good to come out of that one. Nothing.